What do we have today? A woman with a baby. When a woman has an addiction to children, it's typically because she wasted her 20s doing other things when she was more fertile, and her body was in better shape to carry a child to term. For those of you who may be younger than those who are currently watching this, if you don't understand the concepts, it's quite simple when you deal with older women or women as you get older, and you date women around your same age, and say, I want 8 billion people to live on the earth, and half of them are women. You have access to at least 4 billion women, but you're telling me you have to pick one who is 6 years older than you and has anxiety and health problems. That consumes medications for every ailment, has received an unproven immunization, of which no one is even aware whether it has any long-term effects. There are a lot of issues swirling around this man's head like a vortex, and his gut instinct, if you will, is warning him to think twice before continuing with this relationship, because there seem to be some potential issues. Look, if your gut is telling you something about someone and you're not sure about them, that's a pretty good sign that you shouldn't mess with them. If you need any additional motivation or education, please spend an hour or two one afternoon sitting in a family courtroom where a couple is going through a divorce and observe how men are treated there, because if you're planning on having children, which is what this lady wants, I mean, she's frozen her eggs, she's bugging. Gotten engaged, but it didn't work out. Been married once, divorced once, had miscarriages, and has health issues, pops pills for everything and takes untested experimental drugs just because the government says so on television. There are many issues with this, and I like to tell guys that it raises more red flags than a Chinese communist parade. But guys rarely listen to me because they're going to go ahead and do what they want to do anyway, or what the lady in their life wants them to do. You can try it if you want, but I've seen it happen before, and I've seen this movie before, so I know how it ends. I also know that there will be men who will say things like guys in the comments right now are going to go, yes, this is exactly how my story turned out. It baffles me why guys still invite chaos and nightmares into their lives when they should realistically be keeping them at a distance. A lady like this, in the way that you describe her to me, would just be someone that you would be dating or friends with benefits. I know you may or may not want to read it or hear it, but the fact still remains that you're essentially inviting chaos into your life. A woman who freezes her eggs is essentially telling you, hey buddy, my main goal in life is to have baby or babies. Okay, she doesn't really care who it's with as long as she can take off that. If she wants to have kids, let her find some other chump to go, and do that with your great sexual chemistry. Have fun with it, but that is not going to last forever. I can tell you right now because of her primary goal, which if you can't see it is as obvious as I don't need to go on and on about it, to be honest. But I want you guys to think about that inner voice, that gut, that warning feeling. This guy is probably going to go ahead and do what he wants anyhow. But the fact is, fellas, that this inner thing within your gut, within your chest, within that little voice that you hear within your ear that says, hey buddy, you sure you want to do this? Here's all the red flags. What's the point of having kids if you end up like the vast majority of guys who go through the family court grinder, where you don't even get to see your kids and all you see end up happening is your financial resources moving to her while she stays single. The problem is that most guys live in a scarcity mindset, and they think to themselves, oh, this chick is pretty much perfect except for these 17 things that aren't that are potentially going to create a chaotic ending for you. Hit the like button and leave a comment below. We'll see you all in the future video.